All right. All right. Let's get this sucker moved in. All right. Game 6. Not nervous. It's all good. I'm cool as a cucumber, just like Spencer Knight, even though I can't talk. All right. Let's give this a couple minutes. Somebody to jump on in and say hi so I can make sure the chat's working. Last time I had to end it and come back in. Feeling good. I've had multiple people ask me how I'm feeling about the game today. I feel good. I feel real good. And I know how I feel about Game 7. I'm not even concerned about Game 7. All right. And still waiting for somebody to say hi. I'm going to say hi. I want to make sure the chat is working. It looks like it's going. No, there's nobody on the stream. All right. Well, I'll talk to myself. I don't know if you guys caught the video I did yesterday. I tell you what, the biggest thing that I was surprised to see out of all of that was that Gustav Forsling is actually making the least amount of money on the team. He's going to want to get paid. He's absolutely going to want to get paid. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of contract he can come up with. The hope is that he wants to sign a team-friendly deal. Obviously, he's not an elite defenseman, but he has helped out significantly on that top line. Or, at least on the top pair. As soon as Ekblad went out, he hasn't had a great playoff series, but he's kind of sliding into things. He's kind of getting a little bit better as things go on. He's looking a little bit more comfortable. And for a young player, you really can't complain about his play so far, especially, considering, how he started out the beginning of the year. And I'm sure at no point did he expect that he would be next to Uyghur on the top pair instead of Ekblad. So, all right, I'm just going to check this chat. Oh, here we go. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Bouncy Pucks, can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you see me? Is everything good? Just want to make sure because we had the – all right. You say we lose tonight and our season is over. Typical. No, man, it ain't happening. I'm going to have to disagree with you, man. Robbie, all right, buddy, how we doing, huh? People are antsy, huh? I almost just tightened it too. Jeez. Look, the series that's surprising me is the Canes and Preds. I thought the Canes were going to wipe the floor with them, and not so much. Not so much, even though I thought the Preds were going to win that game last night. I think that one, I think that's one to end up in 6. But the Canes, they don't look like they're on fire like they did. But then again, they're not playing us. All right, so everybody, hey, my brother Gene. My brother Gene is at the Funky Buddha doing the watch party. I think he's going to send some video from there, so that'll be cool. I might be able to fit that into the recap. All right. Look, I'm seeing it, right? You're scared, homie. Colby, I think we're losing sadly. Not going to lose this game. What are we talking about here, guys? Huh? Am I the only one? Am I the only one that is saying, you know what? I'm just going to say it. I said it last time. It's the first time I've ever done it. Hold on. Let me check in with my gut here, all right? Like I said, I'm going to say the same thing I said before. We win tonight, I'm guaranteeing a Game 7 win, all right? And you bouncing about just, no, I guarantee a Game 7 win, all right? And I'm feeling really, really, really strong about today. I can't explain it. I might have done some voodoo-ish type of rituals. All right? Yeah, if we win this Game 7 as ours, that's what we're talking about, Metaloid. Hey, Colby, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Again, never been this anxious about anything before. All right, so let's everybody, we're going to breathe now, right? Everybody breathe in and out. And we're going to do it again. We're going to do it one more time. Breathe in. Win. Breathe in. Win. All right? We're winning this game. We are winning this game. Now, Spencer Knight may not exactly be lit on fire like he has in the previous nights, but 4-3. 4-3, we may be in overtime. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, would that be some fun. Get to overtime. I'm not afraid of this team. I'm not afraid of Vasilevsky. We can beat these guys. If we play like we did last game, we can beat these guys. All right? We proved it during the regular season. Vasilevsky, we got to get pucks on net. Just shot after shot after shot after shot. Wear him out. Okay? The dude is going to get tired. He's already, we already saw how many times have we scored 4, 5, 6 goals against him in the last couple of weeks. Okay? All right. What else we got here? You going to the watch party later? Cool, Metaloid. If anybody goes to the Funky Buddha, look for a guy that's about 5'11" with a Gene, do you still have your scraggly beard going? Let's see, Robbie, we won in Tampa already this series. We dominated in Tampa during the regular season. Play the same game as Monday. We take this easy. I agree with you, man. I agree with you 100%. If we play right, we play smart, it's going to happen. I really, really feel good about that. I really do. So, Flo, look, all right, that's it. There's no more negative. No more negative talk. Everybody in the chat right now say, okay, we're going to win. All right? That's it. We're winning this game. Hey, Bill, how you doing, Fluffy Man? Fluffy Man. The dude's got the same name basically as my dog, so he's in good shape. All right, let's see. If this is this close and goes to overtime, you're going to be on the verge of fainting. Good job, SoFlo. All right. Look, Colby, in terms of verge of fainting, I believe it was the 13 series, the 12-13 series, whatever that was, when we played against the Devils. When we tied the game, it was game 7, right? And we lost in overtime. When we tied that game to get it to overtime, remember we went to the third period down 2-0. When we tied the game in the third period, I jumped up off the couch with Kyle and boop, down. I came this close to passing out. I jumped up so fast that I made myself dizzy and had to lay back down for a minute. All right. Marcel Gotch, game 7. Yep, that's right. And then we all know what happened in overtime, but we don't want to talk about that. All right, okay. We're going to win this game. We'll rely on the defense. Metaloid, you are absolutely correct. All right, we know we can score in them. Look, I'm going to add to that. The defense, but shot after shot after shot after shot after shot. Even if we don't have a great shot, I'd rather Vasilevsky have to make another save and get worn out as the game goes on than making it easy on him, okay? Just wear his ass out. Bennett Ortiz, welcome, buddy. That's a new name for the channel. And Dwayne Dietz, same thing. Go Leafs, go. Hamilton, Ontario. All right, man. Dude, thank you for showing up. And I actually hope the Leafs, I'm a Leafs fan right now because it's possible there that come round 3, certainly obviously it's possible if we make it to the Cup, that we would play the Leafs. And if we play the Leafs, Steve Dangle will not have an excuse not to do a collaboration with me, all right? I'm putting it out there right now. Yeah, Adam Enrique, Robbie. Yeah, that's a name. The only name worse than that is Patrick Waugh. That's the only name worse than that is Patrick Waugh. Jet Blast 500. Does watching the video at a later time count? No. I appreciate that question, Jet Blast. What he's asking about is what counts towards watch time so I can get monetized. Unfortunately, nothing that I do live. You know what, though, Jet Blast? Let me research that further. I know that when I do a live video, it doesn't count. But that is actually a good question. I need to research that. Yui Krupp, Robbie. Yeah, you stole the name. I got it. Jet Blast, that's a good question. I do not know if views after it goes, after it's live and it's uploaded, I do not know if that counts on the watch time. Most likely not, knowing YouTube, they're real They make it real difficult. True story with the monetization. I've actually been monetized twice. I have about $8 in my AdSense account. I was monetized real early on, and then they raised the threshold. And then I met that threshold, and I was monetized for like 2 weeks. And then they raised the threshold again. So that explains a little bit of my frustration about I want to get to 1,000 subscribers because I've actually been monetized twice, and they kept they raised it. I feel comfortable they're not going to raise it again right now. All right, let's see. I'm a Dolphin fan, so just think of Wesley Welker as another bad name. Oh, man. Yeah, Wesley Welker. Good old Wesley Welker. That hurt. That hurt, man. He goes to New England. You know, that was just – but we didn't respect him, man. We didn't want to pay him, you know. And, well, you see what happened. Tom Brady thanks us for our stupidity, man. Jet Blast, I appreciate that. Yeah. Hey, look, I will do that research and have an answer for you, even maybe in tonight's recap, because that is a good question. I know that right now it doesn't count, but that's okay. It's all good. Eventually it's going to happen. I keep pumping out content, good content, and it's going to happen eventually. I know. Partially, look, I've kind of been my own worst enemy, right? There's been 2 years where I've kind of taken a break. I took a break in the middle of the year a few years back, and then I didn't start off this year. So it's my fault, to be honest. You know what I mean? If I would have never quit and just kept pumping out videos during the off season and put stuff out 4 or 5 times a week, if I would have worked harder, I already would have been monetized. So I learned my lesson. Let's just put it that way. I learned my lesson. No more quitting, and there will be content, 8 out of 10 days for sure. All right, let's see what else. I appreciate that, Jet Blast. Genuinely appreciate that. Pouncing Pucks. Wes Welker, Wesley Walker. Oh, Wesley Walker. Oh, that's why I misread it. Hey, I don't have my glasses on. But you're right, Wesley Walker. Oh, I hate Wes. Every time Wesley Walker touched the ball, it's a touchdown. Every damn time. That's a name. That's a golden name, man. I remember 1986 threw 4 touchdowns to him. I remember Wesley Walker. I just misread it because I don't like to do the live streams with my glasses on. Danny, I appreciate that, buddy. Genuinely, I do. And I'm looking forward. I see your avatar, Danny. I'm looking forward to doing Dolphin stuff, too. Yeah, sorry about that, Pouncing Pucks. My bad. But either way, this is not a good name for Dolphin fans, no matter which way you slice it, right? I still remember Wes Welker. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I still remember Wes Welker getting that 99-yard touchdown pass from Brady, right? Correct me. I'm pretty sure that was Wes Welker. Yeah, Pouncing Pucks. I used to have great vision, and then the Lyme disease took my eyes but you see, here's the thing. Let me see. See, actually, my reading glasses I'd have to lean in like this far to read it. So, like with my glasses at this distance, it's actually more blurry for me with the glasses on at this distance, which is about 3 feet. So when I watch the games, man, if I watch it with the laptop, I'm like right up on the screen with my glasses on. SoFlo is your only subscriber. SoFlo, if you've got a channel, man, message me and I'll pump that out for you. Okay, send it to me on Twitter and I'll message. I'll tweet it out for you. I don't have as many subscribers, or I don't have as many followers on Twitter as I used to have, but that'll come back. I've lost several accounts, but now I've got the Jawsaholic name back, so I won't quit that again. All right, my brother. Buddha is filling up fast. The place needs more cowbell. Now, look, Gene, put on the red hat. No, because I'm not messing with the winning lineup. All right, I thought about it. Okay, the last game, in fact, the 2 games, okay, that I wore the away, I wore the white jersey with the red hat. We lost. Okay? So no, I'm sticking with the red and the black. Sorry, brother. Crispy Bacon, you finally get to catch a game live. Outstanding, man. Hey, Boca Stew. All right, I talked about it. My friend Boca, Stu and Boca. We have a happy difference of opinion in tonight's game. He feels that Duclair needs to get one or two, and I feel that Verhaeghe needs to get one or two. Stu, I talked about that in the pregame tonight. Let's both be right. How about that? How about they get 4 between the two of them? Jet Blast. Yeah, it does take time. Well, I've been on Twitter since 2013, but I had an old account that had about 1,200 followers, and then I deactivated and lost that one. And then I had another account that had like 900 followers, and I deactivated and lost that one. You see, like that, I've been my own worst enemy sometimes because I'm an emotional guy, which works out great in the videos. But sometimes I get emotional and do stupid shit, and that was stupid shit. But the Twitter account I have now is Jawsaholic, which was my original name. That's why everybody calls me Jaws. So I'm back up to like 400 followers at that point. But truth is, for me to do what I need to do, I need to add some zeros to that. You know what I mean? I need to add some steam there. All right. Hold on a second. Let me not get too far ahead of everybody. Everybody needs to score. Yep. All right. Gunzio. I'm hoping I'm reading that right. Thank you for joining up. No, I haven't. I talked about it in the pregame where Nutavara is in for Yandel. Look, I have a little bit of mixed feelings there because I'm not somebody who likes to mess with a winning lineup, and we did just win 4-1. That said, if you're going to make a change, I'm good with Yandel being out. I almost would rather see Connaughton than Nutavara because Nutavara has not been playing all that well. I trust Connaughton from what I've seen. I wouldn't have minded seeing him back in there. But I can't disagree with Yandel being out. It's sort of a principle thing where if you win a game, to me, I don't think you change the lineup. But obviously, I get it. So I'm good with that. But Nutavara needs to play better than he has been playing. All right. Like Spencer said, the score starts at 0. Let's win this thing. Absolutely, man. That kid is absolutely ready to go. Barkov and Huberdeau need to score. Yeah. Hey, look, they showed up last game. I don't think either one of them got any goals, but emotionally and energetically, they showed up, especially, defensively. So I'm happy with their play in the last game. Everybody needs to score at this point, right? But, yeah, I agree with you. They need to, especially Barkov, could use a goal or 3 tonight. Right. The shooting, the passing instead of the shooting. I talked about that. We've got to get shots at Vasilevsky. Wear him out. Okay, how Tampa came out last game with like 23, 24 shots in the first period. We need to do that. All right, Sean Gottlieb. Sean got me. Welcome to the channel. My eyes are really bad tonight. Nutt has been guilty on some mistakes. Absolutely. He has not played all that great, which is, I thought it was because he was a playoff rookie, but I look back and he actually played on that team with Columbus that Bobrovsky helped eliminate Tampa. So it's not playoff inexperience. I did hear something from somebody on Twitter today that led me to believe that Nutavara might have been hurt a little bit. But if he's in, look, if he plays like he did in the regular season, especially towards the end, I'm happy. Okay, he was playing really, really good. He just hasn't had a good series. All right, Crispy Bacon, fourth line, make or breaks this game, calling it now, Lomberg and Achari. Yeah, that's a good point, Crispy. That bottom line, with Duclair has actually stepped it up and looks, he is fit in on that fourth line, and it does add the possibility of us getting a goal over there. But what I like about having Duclair over there is he creates chances, and Duclair may not know how to bury his chances, but we know what Achari does, and Lomberg is just fun watching that kid. Funny thing about Lomberg, real quick, I mentioned this in the video yesterday. I was doing some salary cap research, and I forget the name of the website, but they accidentally had Lomberg at $7.25 million per year instead of $725,000, and I almost spit my soda all over my laptop because he was like fourth on the team at 7.25, and I bought it for a couple of seconds. I was like, "What? Lomberg's getting $14 million for 2 years?" And then I clicked on his name, and in the individual page, they showed the proper salary, but I got a good laugh out of that. All right. Hold on. I jumped too fast. I'm trying to do the chat here, so just give me a second here. In a weird way, Spencer Knight reminds me of Montoya, very smooth increase and swallows everything, no rebounds. I don't know about the Montoya thing, but I hear what you're saying there. That's a good point. I was noticing that all night. He swallows that puck where you get some rebounds, not too many, but with Bob, everything bounces off of him like it's a rubber ball. That's just his style of play. But you're correct there. With Knight, man, he swallows the puck, stops that play. And I like how he scrambles around the net and will dive and grab that puck and stop the play. I love to see that. I think that's smart, especially since we're usually pretty good in the face-off circle. I like that. Stop the play, get a face-off. You're already at 50, 55% that we're going to win that and get the puck. All right. Ty Killer. How you doing, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hope the second line brings it, being one of the best lines in the NHL. Now, don't anybody give him crap for that opinion. I'm looking for my drink. All right. Ty Killer knows Sam Bennett personally, so eventually he's going to be able to get me an interview with Sam Bennett on the channel. Maybe. I don't know. I'm talking. I'm half joking, but he does know Sam Bennett. But look, that second line, at all costs, we must keep it together. All right, we're going to have to sign Bennett. Most nights, that has really been our top line. I know you technically have to call your top line the line with your top center, but as a group, Bennett with Huberdeau and Tippett has been our best line lately, especially if Tippett could just bury a few more of those chances. That is an absolutely stone-cold line. I love it. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Crispy Bacon, Yandel. Yeah, look, we talked about that. Why on any planet did Q put him back on the power play? I have no idea. Now, it only lasted, I think, 2 power plays, and then he went back to the 5 forwards, which that's good to see. Why he put Yandel back on there, I have no idea. Just Q makes some really good decisions, and then he makes some decisions that just make you just want to rip your own head off in frustration. So he's not in tonight, so we don't have that problem. Yeah. Pouncey Barkov shot a puck from just past the blue line and went off Hornqvist in Game 5. Yeah, look, Barkov needs to shoot, okay? Especially with Marchment up there on the top with him and Verhaeghe kind of not really having a good series. Barkov needs to take it on his own. Marchment needs to get in front of the net like Hornqvist did, okay? And just shoot, man. And we've got guys like Hornqvist, Marchment, who will put that rebound in. I don't know what's going on with Carter Verhaeghe. He's not playing well at all this year. He's not being a defensive liability, but he's not being the same player we saw during the regular season. And that's going to – look, we've got contract decisions to make. We're going to, between the draft and everything, we're going to lose at least 1 or 2 players that we really don't want to lose. And Carter Verhaeghe, I don't really want to lose him, but at the same point, we've got good young players. He needs to step it up, especially once we get to round 2 against Carolina. We're really going to need him. All right, let's see what else we got. Gabriel, absolutely, man. We need to step it up. All we got to do is play our game that we played in the second and third period last game, and we're going to win this game, okay? When these talented guys, when Barkov and Huberdeau especially, when they emotionally and mentally and energetically decide that's it, when they just put their foot down and say, that is it, we want to win this game, they are damn near unbeatable when they apply all of their talent and energy mixed. They're damn near unbeatable. Problem is they don't do that often, and Game 5 was, I think, maybe the first time I've ever seen them in the playoffs both play just balls to the wall, full speed. I know they didn't score, and they still overpassed, but energetically, if they bring the same game they brought the last time, we're winning Game 6. Ryan Little, welcome, buddy, welcome. It's nighttime. If they win this series, he will forever be a Panther legend. Absolutely. I do not have any Florida Panther player jerseys, although this has got, I don't know if you can see, yeah, this has got Van Beesbrook on the back. But if I'm going to buy a player jersey, it's going to be night. It's going to be night. I saw something here. Yeah, Yandel is out. Whoop. All right, let's see. Oh, I'm really far behind on the chat. All right, guys. Let me give me a second here to catch up. All right, let's see. Okay, so Gonzio. I'm going to call you G-Man. Can I call you G-Man? Because that's a hell of a name, and I'll have trouble seeing it. Let me know. Notavar had a concussion. A lot of people still think his brain is mushed. You have to tell me a little bit more about that. You're talking about sometime long term ago, because we were thinking maybe he's injured now. So expand upon that, G-Man. All right. Robin, how you doing, buddy? Are you going to be able to watch the game? Is it timing out for you today, Robin? Crispy Bacon, 90% of Verhaeghe's goal came off of Duke rushes and near misses. It's actually a pretty good point. Yeah, and Robin's saying the same thing. That's actually a really good point. That's a good point. Mason Marchman is not Duclair. But the problem is that it's working. I mean, Marchman has 2 goals, right? So you don't really want to take him off that line. And look, Duclair drives the play, but Marchman has 2 goals, right? 6 of one, half dozen of another. When we have put Duclair on that fourth and Marchman up top, it's been working. Even though it looks like on paper it shouldn't work, it does. So, but that's a really good point about Verhaeghe's goals. All right, let's see. Right, I agree with you, Jet Blast. It's been a really, really strange season this year, only playing the same teams over and over again. Round 3 of the playoffs, when teams finally get out of their division, I believe this year's round 3 of the playoffs is going to involve the highest scoring rounds of hockey ever, because teams are not going to be used to each other at all. They're not going to know each other. They're not going to really be all that familiar with the goaltenders. And I think you're going to see a lot of goals in round 3. All right, let's see here. Duclair's reason Barkov had a career year. His speed alone opened it up the middle of the ice. Yeah, man, I can't disagree with you there. But for playoff hockey, I'll say again, as odd as it sounds, I like with Marchman up top. And Duclair brings some extra energy to that fourth line. And look, with Duclair, if he's going to be an energy guy and not score, that's the fourth line. And until he gets a goal, and Marchman has been playing out his mind. The last game, like Goldie said, Marchman had the game of his life. Joshua, thanks for coming, buddy. I appreciate it. What's up? Crispy Bacon, do I think? The chat is going. All right. Do I think Tank unloads tonight? Stu has called Duclair. I have called Verhaeghe. Chris, we're going to give you Vetrano tonight. So somebody's going to be right. One of those 3. How about they all get 2 and we get 6, and we'll let Barkov get the empty netter at the end. Romeo, do I think we're going to 7? I know we're going to 7, and I know we're going to the second round. It is happening. All right? All year long, when we have said this is a different team, they're going to prove us right. It's got to happen, because I'm emotionally reinvested. Now, after game 2, you guys saw that video. I was displeased. But Q had the guts to put Knight in there. I saw how the team responded after his first period the other game. One big save from Knight tonight, and this team is going to be on fire lit, thinking they can win the whole thing. And I tell you the other thing about that, that was the perfect scenario, the absolute perfect scenario with Knight allowing that goal on that first shot. Get that out of the way. Didn't hurt us. We still win the game. And there was no playing at all for him basically in the game where he was, we were going to kind of wondering what he was going to do when he gave up a goal. Did it up in the first minute and then just close the door the rest of the way. All right, let's see here. You don't know if you have enough power to get you an interview. No, man, I'm kind of being sarcastic about that. But hey, look, you never know. Stranger things has happened. All right. What I think Knight will do in Game 6 will be the same. I think I predicted the beginning of the live stream. I predicted a 4-3 win, quite possibly overtime. Asking him to shut the door of one goal a second night in a row when we're playing Tampa at home, and you know that they do not want to bring this series back for Game 7, back to Florida. Tampa is going to be hot lit, okay? And the other part to that is the last game, Tampa Bay had a power play and a half. That's going to be real difficult to repeat. I'm sure that they're going to be doing things to try to goad us into penalties, all right? Lomberg, Bertrano, especially, those two guys especially, they got to be real smart, okay? No retaliation penalties. Stay the hell out of the box, all right? If you're going to take a penalty, you better damn well make sure that it's a 4-on-4, because when we play on 4-on-4, I'll play a 4-on-4 against this team all night long, all right? We look better 4-on-4 than we do 5-on-5. For whatever reason, our speed just takes over. All right. Matthew Jean, welcome to the channel, buddy. Do I think you think we should put Duclair on the Bennett line? Whoa. Now, why would anybody want to break up that second line? I mean, that line has been our best line, basically. I have to, with all due respect, I have to heavily, significantly disagree with that. That second line should never, ever be broken up. Even after they retire, they should just retire all at the same time. That second line is just way too good with the three of them together. Romeo, buddy, how we doing? Welcome. Thanks for coming up, bud. All right, let's see. Miraful, good to see you. Yeah, you don't remember last time Huberdeau took a shot? He always passes off a stick, but sometimes leads to a nice goal. What happens with Huberdeau especially is he gets, when he's close in, he doesn't want to take a shot. He does that one pass too many. But we've been complaining about this for years, and I don't understand why he hasn't fixed that part of his game. Obviously, the coaches see it. He is an elite passer, but it's just too much overpassing. I think for Huberdeau, to be honest with you, I think he has enough success where he's one of those guys that kind of thinks maybe he doesn't need to change anything. I'm starting to see him play a little bit differently in this playoff series, though, especially this last game, like I talked about. Energetically, he really came out and was just on fire along with Barkov. But the overpassing, man, I don't know what we need to do as a fan base, as a coaching staff, the other players. Somehow we got to get him and Barkov to stop overpassing. I cannot agree more. All right, the chat is popping up on. All right, Nearful. Okay, so you're saying the concussion was when he was in Columbus. He's played well this year, and when Ekblad went out, and they basically put Notovara in, not as a replacement, but that's when Notovara really started playing every night. He played well, but this series he's not played well, and some people are guessing that maybe he's injured. Robin, so you're writing your thesis and have an important exam tomorrow, so I guess you can't watch. Hey, if you can't watch, you can't watch, man. Everybody understands that. But, yeah, absolutely, what Crispy Bacon is saying, good luck, man. You got it. You absolutely got it, man. Don't worry about it. And if any of your teachers give you any crap, just give me their name, and I'll give them crap on the channel. LeBron, Panthers need to score first. I'm trying to think here. I mean, obviously we want to score first. So I'm trying to think back in this series. The games that we've won, have we scored first in either one of the games? No, we didn't. And game 2, did we score first? I don't think so, right? No, because it was 2-0. So the games we won, we haven't scored first. Something to think about. Yeah, you're welcome, Robin. You're good. You're a good guy. You're a good fan, man. All right. Soflo could have had to shut off a word for Yandel. Yeah, but it worked out. You know what I mean? I mean, the kid got the worst possible thing that could have happened to him right off the bat in the first minute, and it perfectly just worked out, man. Yeah, crispy bacon. I stick up. You're right about that. Wes, you don't have a good feeling. We talked about that at the beginning of the video. Go back up to the chat and give me 20 push-ups. We're winning. We're winning this game. We're winning game 7. That's it. Tyler, welcome to the channel, buddy. Thanks for showing up. Let's see. Ty Killer, you're asking about why doesn't Q use Shuby and Bennett Tippett as the first line? Because Barkov's the captain. And matchup-wise, I mean, I get what you're saying. I'd like to look at the time on ice. The time on ice is probably equal. It wouldn't surprise me if those second lines got more time on ice. A lot of that line 1, line 2 stuff is on paper. You know what I mean? Nearful, we blew the 2-0 lead. Remember? Yeah, that's true. That's true, right? Absolutely. All right, let's see. Yeah, then we came back 5-3. Yep. All right, so I'm caught up on the chat. All right, so everybody say it with me now. We are winning this game, and I'm guaranteeing a Game 7 win. All right? It's going to happen. I'm already – and I know Stu told me to say this, so I'm going to say it because he's a good guy and he's not wrong. So I'm not allowed to focus on anything other than this series. We focus all our energy on this game right here tonight, and he's not wrong, okay? So there's no more negative thinking. There's no more negative talk. We got 20 minutes, well, probably a half hour until face-off, okay? We're winning this game. That's all anybody is allowed to think and say anymore. That's it, all right? Look, this fan base needs it, and I'm telling you, I know the key to this game is not just our defense. Shots on Vasilevsky. I hope, I pray, please, that Q is telling these guys we need 40, 50, 60 shots. Does any shot, just keep taking it. Wear Vasilevsky out. Wear him down. Force him to make saves, even easy saves. Just keep the puck going at the net. He's going to get tired. He's played too many games, I'm telling you. You like the 911 line. Hopefully we keep the Claire. How much do I think Barkov's going to get next contract? How much should he get, or how much do I think? Well, he's going to get 10, right? I mean, he's going to get 10 at least. If he comes, right, SoFlo, 8 to 10, right. If he gives us a team-friendly deal, is he going to take less than Bob? What are we going to do? Give him $10 million and $1, right? Give or take, he's going to get 10. And that's what he's worth. And so that's what we've talked about between him and Huberdeau. And, you know, the thing is we're going to sign – it's going to be – also the order of things plays into this, right? Okay? Are we signing Huberdeau to an extension first, or are we signing Barkov to an extension first? Because Barkov is obviously going to get more money. Huberdeau's the guy where you kind of get the feeling like I'm sure Barkov is going to stay. Huberdeau, I'm about 80% sure he's going to stay, but we can't insult him with an offer either, or he may run. But Barkov's, you know, I think you start right off. How old is he going to be? what's he going to be? 26? I'm just guessing there. So what are you going to give him? 7 times 10? Something like that. You know, you're not going to get him for much less than 10. You know, that's what I'm thinking. 7 times 10. Maybe, you know, if he's going to be real generous, you can give him 8 times 9, something like that. But then you gotta think Huberdeau there. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm sure Huberdeau's talking to Barkov and be like, don't you take less than 10, because they're going to give Huberdeau less than Barkov. So I'm sure those two are conspiring behind closed doors, right? All right. I got about 5 more minutes here, guys. Yeah, crispy bacon, bodies in front of the net. Absolutely, man. Tyler, thanks for coming to the channel. Yeah, dude, that point you're making about Barkov and Huberdeau on the same line to get a goal. I've said this before. I'll say it again. I believe that cost us game 2. Okay? I was screaming it the entire third period. When as soon as we scored, we needed 1 goal. I was just waiting. To me, it was like there's no question that at some point he was going to put Barkov and Huberdeau on the same line to try to get the game tied up. He did not, and I will die on that hill that cost us game 2. I am still shocked that Q didn't do it. So we're on the same page there. Pens 3-2. Is that a final? Is that a final? I know somebody said it was 2-2. All right, let's see. Yeah, Joshua, yeah, we got to stay out of the box. Absolutely. Look, they had a power play and a half last game. If we play smart at Tampa, you got to figure that they're still going to have 3 power plays. You got to figure on 3, right? The 2 guys, like I said, Lombard and Vetrano. No stupid penalties, okay? No stupid penalties. And if you're going to get called for something, then you better make sure it's going to be all 4-on-4, okay? Because we do find 4-on-4. All right. There you go. XD, welcome to the channel. Panthers in 7. Absolutely. Yeah, man. Look, this chat just keeps going too fast for me. Sorry, guys. LeBron, yeah, Strawman needs to keep it up. He's been good besides game 2. He's been good. You're absolutely right. This is not the guy we saw during the regular season. I will say, I was thinking about this. He could be fresh legs. He did not play very much, especially towards the end of the season. Everybody else is beat up. It could just be fresh legs. But for whatever reason it is, Q inserted him, and we all thought, oh, God, here we go. And he has played well. And he has settled Uyghur down, which is important because Uyghur has been, like, just all over the place. You saw it again last game. When Uyghur finally getting that goal, that settled him down, though. So between that and Strawman, Uyghur just needs to play his game. All right, it looks like I got lines here. Yep, top line, second line, third line, fourth line, Uyghur Strawman, Forzingudis, Notavar Montour, and Knights and Net. Papa Grande, Yandel is kaputs. He is not playing. All right, that's a team. That right there, honestly, minus Ekblad, I think that's the best that we can do. That lineup right there. Looking at it again, that fourth line, I wouldn't normally think Duclair is a fourth liner, but he matches up. He matches up with those guys. He can help push play. Don't be surprised. Game 6, Game 7, Duclair is going to make something happen that's going to get Achari or Lombard, but maybe especially Achari, a goal. All right? All right, couple more minutes here, man. Good thing Strawman contract is up. Wes, I'm not sure on that. Somebody correct me or him, but I think we still have 1 more year of Strawman, right? Somebody chime in with that real quick because I thought this was Strawman's last year, and then I think somebody had corrected me and said we got 1 more year. Right. Sebastian, welcome to the channel, buddy. I see what you're saying. Right. They don't have the same kind of problem. Look, we've got 3 bad contracts. We got Bob, We got Yandel, and we got Strawman. Zito's going to find a way to get rid of one, maybe two of those in this offseason. I don't think it's going to be Bob. So we're going to have a $10 million backup. We're going to have a $10 million backup goaltender, or at the very least, they're going to split. And that's fine with me. You know what I mean? At least for one more year. If we can get rid of Yandel, I'm good with that. Strawman, I don't know. He's proven pretty valuable right now. And he's expensive considering, he's basically your seventh defenseman. But we're looking to be a perennial playoff team. If he's going to play the way he's playing now, the biggest key is getting rid of Yandel. If we can get him kaputs, get that salary off the box, that's going to be a big help. There's only so much Zito can do. All right, guys. Gudis overtime winner. Wes, you called it. I'm good. You'll get a shout out in the video if it happens. That would be sweet. That would be sweet. Gaudreau is back for the Bolts. You really don't like Montour much. Montour is probably going to get exposed. I don't see Seattle taking them. I think we're going to have other players. Montour, I'm up in the air with right now. It was an absolute necessity to get somebody in with some NHL experience once Ekblad went down. So that's a remain to be seen. I'm not overly impressed with him. I'm not underwhelmed with him either. I think that, if we can, it depends on what happens. If we get rid of Yandel and Strawman, keeping Montour might be smart depending on who else we might get in. All right, guys, I got to get downstairs and get this thing set up. Gave proof through the night. SoFlo, that's awesome, man. Wes, you legit think Yandel's played his last game? I hope you're right. That said, if for some strange reason we need him in round 2, 3, or 4, I don't want him to play, but if we're in round 2, 3, or 4, and that has to happen, it has to happen. All right, guys, appreciate everybody showing up. Let's get it. Let's get it done tonight. Let's get this sucker tied up and bring it back home for Game 7. See you guys later. Okay.